Hi, this is Dr. Paul with Online Chiropractic Marketing Systems, and we support chiropractors with 10 automated new patient marketing systems. And one of those systems is, I've learned in dealing with chiropractors that they're really not familiar that there's really three forms of internet marketing. And how that works is there's what's called Google for Business. It used to be called Google Local, and that works differently than what is called organic search versus what is called pay-per-click. All three of those are internet marketing, and they all work differently. So what's important is when patients put in chiropractor in your location, that's called Google Local. That's when you want to do Google Local. Now that is mainly, the main purpose of that is dealing with what is called a citation. It's not a website, not as much website based. It's what is called a citation, your name, address, and phone number. And you have to remember Google Local was produced for the masses of amount of businesses out there that did not have websites. So it is not about a website, and that's not what the core of it's based on. Although it's good to have a website within Google Local. It's based on your name, address, and phone number. It's based on where it's at in the national directories, the search engine, the local directories, and social media. That's really what the core of Google Local is based on. And then the other category is called the organic, and that's outside of the Google Local. And really, for the organic, you only want to be doing the conditions like back pain, neck pain, chiropractor in your location. That's really what you want to use organic for. And that is based on search engine optimization and keywords. So that's the importance of keywords and search engine optimizing organic. And that's the category of where you'd want to use organic marketing. And then there's what's called pay-per-click. And pay-per-click is usually the one or two links at the top or on the side. And 16% of the people will click on those. 84% of the people will click on the middle organic section, the non-paid section. But if you did pay-per-click, it's based not just on, it's not in Google, it's not just based on your what you pay. In other words, you can't pay just to go to the top. And of course, the higher up you are, the higher the percentage of clicks are. But you can't just pay to go to the top. You also have to have what's called credibility. In other words, there's many factors that increase your credibility of the link. In other words, Google wants to make sure that they put more of the links at the top that are more relevant to the consumers and more satisfying to consumers, and that supports Google. So there's many factors, but many of them just being relevancy, time on the site, engagement on the site. So those factors are combined with the cost per click, etc. In pay-per-click. So those are the three types of internet marketing. So there's Google for Business, which is based on what's called a citation, your name, address, and phone number. Then there's what's called organic internet marketing, and that's based on search engine optimization. And then there's pay-per-click, and that's based on pay and credibility. So for more information on how online chiropractic marketing can help support your business and help you get more new patients, you can check out our 10 systems at onlinechiropracticmarketingsystems.com. Head on over there. We'll see you over there. You take care.